Welcome back, guys. It's me, the villain, really real Terrell Furman here at your service. This is this the Golden State Valkyries are the children that you just love to show off when company come around. When company come around and the Valkyries are there, they're the yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. May I get you a glass of water? Can I take your coat for you? Would you like me to hang your purse for you? Would you like me to massage your feet? What, ma'am, what can I do for you while you are here visiting my home? Look, perfect children. Thank you so much, Valkyries, for just proving a point that I had to make of how good that trend is. The Golden State Valkyries get the win outright in the first half. We cashed plus 3.5 on the first half line and plus 160 on the money line sprinkle there for the Valkyries going up against the number one team in the league. I'll say that as well. Like that, literally great first half trend, amazing first half trend for the year. So shout out to my Valkyries. Then we have Toledo laying 7. That was never in doubt. And Virginia Tech sucks. I actually have nothing else to say about that. It's just Lane Stadium is a shell of itself now because of this Virginia Tech team. So, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to act like I'm not salty about that. Okay. NFL Sunday is here. Oh my gosh. It's been so long. I missed you. I missed you so. And look at you right now. Can't wait to go watch 7 hours of commercial interrupted football as well. So I am really looking forward to it. I have 3 plays I want to give out to you in the NFL. But first, got to make sure that I talk to you all about the newest sponsor of the Daily Juice, Fast Break Bets, and everything over there at BettingPros, honestly. And it's Hard Rock Bet. Everybody loves the Hard Rock hotels and casinos, but now you can use the Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook, only legal sportsbook in the state of Florida, but you can also use it in Arizona, Ohio, New Jersey, Indiana, Tennessee, Virginia, Illinois, and Colorado. You can also play a Hard Rock Bets online casino if you're in Jersey as well. So go tackle the NFL season right now with Hard Rock Bet. Make a $5 bet and you'll get $150 in bonus bets if that $5 bet wins. Again, head over to Hard Rock Bet, sign up, and make your first deposit today. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida in Florida. Offered by Seminole Hard Rock Digital LLC in all other states. Must be 21 or older and physically present in the state of Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, or a Virginia. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling in Florida? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT. In Indiana, if you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants to help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. And again, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, let's talk about it. NFL slate. I got 3 plays to talk about to you. Let me open you back up to my world yet again. If you didn't know, you should already know. I probably don't talk about it as much these days, but I am a Giants fan. So let's just go ahead and get that out the way. Everybody says their little ha ha, he, all of
Bing
that.
bang, bing bang.
Yeah, bing bong here, bing bong there. Toilet flush here because they've been bad, but you know what it is? That's my loyalty. That's I feel like everybody's team has had a rough patch at some point. That's just what they're going through right now. But with that being said, I'm not here to talk about the Giants +6 and why I actually feel good about that bet. That's not the bet that I'm here to talk to you about. I'm here to actually fade the Giants, believe it or not. So let me inform you. The Giants' second cornerback is Deontay Banks, cornerback out of Maryland. Dropped him in the first round. I just want you to all know that as a fan, I know this because I'm a fan, but Tay Banks is absolutely no good. No good. I mean, he's so annoying, and it's funny because he can actually do all of the things that you want a corner to do, except turn his freaking head around. Oh, it frustrates me so bad. He goes and he's step for step with the guy. It just doesn't turn his head around. And then the next thing you know, he's getting mossed on. In fact, he actually got mossed on in the preseason by a guy that was last on the depth chart for the Buffalo Bills. But it didn't matter because the guy stepped out of bounds. So nobody talked about it. But I saw the play because I was watching the game. And it was just everything that I know about Deontay Banks. And so, what am I going to do with Deontay Banks this year? Only thing I can do with him, fade him. And where does he like to line up on his side of the field? The right side of the field. Whose side of the field is going to be covered by that? Well, it's going to be Noah Brown. And so we'll see a lot of Paulson Adebo and Terry McLaurin matched up on the other side of the field. This is going to be Noah Brown's matchup on the outside. That's where he lined up primarily. Debo Samuel's going to be in the slot and in the backfield some. And plus, Jalen Daniels has a. Did I say Jalen or Jayden? I think I said Jayden. Let me just make sure I say it right. But I say all of that to say is that Noah Brown and Jayden Daniels have this type of connection, this rapport. He really, really likes finding him. And they were very, very good last season when they were going and getting work together. So if you look at what Noah Brown did before he got hurt last season, because that's what kind of derailed him was an injury towards the end of last season. But before he got hurt, in his last 10 games, he has gone over the receiving yards prop of 19 and a half in 8 of his last 10 games playing for the Commanders here. They love finding him. Daniels loves going to him. And now he matches up against the corner that I feel like is the only weak spot on our defense because I believe the Commanders are going to have a rough day with the defensive line. And they're going to try to find ways to get the ball out quick. And who is the quick little safety valve that Daniels loves to always go to? It's Noah Brown. I saw it last year. I think it's going to happen again this year. He had the Hail Mary catch that everybody was talking about all last season. So I'll play Noah Brown over 19 and a half receiving yards. I think that you could actually get a nice little ladder play later in the day. I don't see the numbers out officially for him right now, but later in the day, if you want to ladder him, maybe play some touchdown, maybe even a 2 touchdown prop. I think it'd be a good prop because whoever is on the opposite side of the field, opposed from Deontay Banks, that is the person that you want to back when they're playing against the Giants. I'm gonna let you know that right now. All right, that's play number one. Before I get to play number two and the rest of the plays that I have to give you on the slate, got to make sure that I talk to you about the Betting Pros app, new and improved. Make sure you go check out that Betting Pros app over there. Download it for iOS, Android, in the App Store, Android Store, Google Play Store, whatever you call your store. Make sure you go download the Betting Pros app. With Sportsbook Sync, you can automatically track all your bets across all major sportsbooks in one spot. And it is super duper easy to monitor your bet performance, to create betting systems, or use one of the 20,000 systems that we already have up there. Plus, we have a special offer for you to get Betting Pros Premium for 6 months for free. To claim the offer, just head over to bettingpros.com/premium, make a deposit at a partner sportsbook, and place your wager. All right, let's get to it. This second play, super easy. I really, really shouldn't have to give a breakdown for it. But Daniel Jones is starting for the Indianapolis Colts. I am going to fade Daniel Jones. I know Daniel Jones. I'm not even going to. Daniel Jones over half an interception. Matter of fact, that's the end of the breakdown. I'm not even going to say nothing else. I had a little list of things that I was going to say. And honestly, in the moment, I feel like that I'm about to get to a point, and I don't want to show you that side of myself. This is my last day here. I don't want to show you that side of myself. And Daniel Jones brings out a very, very ugly side in me. You should just know that this is a good play. And if you know Daniel Jones, you know this is a good play. And why is this at plus money again? Plus 110. Thank you. I will take that. Daniel Jones over half an interception. Forget the breakdown. Just Daniel Jones over half an interception. Go on now. Like, come on. You know why we're playing this. I don't have to tell you why. You know why. You know why. All right. Let's get into what we about to do the last game. Last game of the slate. All right. Los Angeles Rams are going on the road. Or I'm sorry, they're at home. No, the Houston Texans are on the road going to play the Los Angeles Rams. Rams are laying 43.5 is the total. So I am out on the Houston Texans for the early part of the season, and I'll tell you why. Because I am very much a stickler for good offensive line play. And I think good offensive line play can like really, really be the difference maker. And of course, like I feel like anybody would say that. And so I don't know what the state of the offensive line for the Texans is going to be. And I mean, if you ask D'Amico Ryans, he doesn't even really know either. He's ready to go out there and go on the field and find out and make adjustments and figure out a way to make that offensive line work. I don't think it's going to work. Not against Jalen Verse, not against this Rams defense that I think is going to be actually really good this year. I think they're going to be able to get to the quarterback and rush CJ Stroud and get him as uncomfortable as he was last season playing behind a bad offensive line. And I think he's still playing behind a bad offensive line, if you ask me, to be honest. Whereas you have Matthew Stafford, or the ghost of Matthew Stafford, apparently. But a lot of people are going out there and they're talking about and saying about how Matthew Stafford's health and what that's the concerning factor for this game. And I just don't believe it. I really don't. I think Matthew Stafford and this coaching staff has done everything in the preseason possible to make sure he's ready for the regular season. The shot that he's getting in the back and all of that, I think that's all precautionary. And I really think Matthew Stafford is fine. Now, it is Matthew Stafford. So may I get an interception here? Probably. But I still like the addition of Devontae Adams to this team. I think that him and Puka Nakua is going to be a nasty combo for the Rams this year with Matthew Stafford. And we know how much of a gunslinger he is at QB. I think that he's going to be able to pick apart the defense. Is it going to happen every single drive? No, no. Do I think he's going to put up a bunch of points? No, but I think he's going to be able to put up more than 3 points than the Texans. So I like the Rams, and I'm going to lay the 3 with the Rams. I think the Rams are going to go out here, and they're going to have a really, really solid game against the Texans. It could be something along the lines of a 20-13, 20-10 type of game here where the Rams get the win, we get the cover. And it's not saying that it's a blowout or the Rams had this big offensive explosion, because I do think the Texans defense is pretty solid. But at the end of the day, I just think that the Rams offense is going to get very, very good situations with the football, because the offensive line for the Texans is going to be able to hold anything, and the Texans aren't going to be able to move the ball, and they're going to be punting way more than the Rams. So I'm going to back the Rams here. I am very locked into the Los Angeles Rams week 1, and so that's what I will leave you with. I have Noah Brown over 19.5 receiving yards. I don't know why Daniel Jones is plus money for half an interception, but all right, Daniel Jones over half an interception, and the Los Angeles Rams laying 3. You can also go get a lot more of my NFL plays for week 1 if you head over to the Betting Pros YouTube channel and just go check out those week 1 picks video that we did. It was me, it was Joey P, it was the Undertaker, Andrew Erickson. We were all together and had a whole bunch of extra picks. So go check them out on the Betting Pros Network. And I'm at really real __ if you give me a follow at Betting Pros on X and TikTok, at Betting Pros NFL on Instagram, and YouTube.com/Betting Pros. I appreciate you all for letting me come rock with you for a couple of days. I'm going to go back to my basketball little hole right now. You can catch me on the college football show, on the NFL show over there on Betting Pros YouTube channel. But other than that, check me out on Fast Break Bets. And I hope to see a lot more of you over there in the Fast Break Bets channel. But with that, that's it. I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast, just getting like this. See you later, Daily Juice. I am out of here.